Okay. Back, I'm gonna... Oh, crap. I didn't save my, fight with these guys.
Potato! Stupefy! Accio!
Oh, crap. I guess I'll have to wait. Use this one. Wait, go knock him off. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Okay. Well, I'm not really sure how to get over there. I can't remember. I don't want to waste too much time trying to get it, but I know if I don't get it now, I'm not going to be able to get it.
Revelio.
Do I have Lumos? Maybe Lumos will help. Oh, here we go. Oh, a hat. All that for a hat. One neat thing is you do have to watch the shadows a lot. They like to hide stuff in the shadows. Oh crap, the thing fell away. I didn't see that. Okay, in case I have to go back the other way.
Revelio.
I think I'm about to find the page that helps me with get the jackdaw. Whoa, I thought there was a stairway down there. Guess there's only one way to go.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Sorry, I'm looking around. Okay. Now what? Shoot it and run properly.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio.
I could probably change. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to fight here. So let's change our attire. So I've got some new. I got a legendary clothes. So that says it's new. It's 18 more than what I got now. That one should be really good. Level 9 with a defense of 17. That's level 9 with a defense of 18. Neither one of them have any slots on them. I picked the Quidditch clothes. Why is he? I don't know. He should look like Quidditch. Ah, crap. It doesn't really look like he looks like a Quidditch clothes. It looks like he's got a vest on still. Let me hide my cloak. I don't think I have a new cloak. Oh, that's weird. So that vest must be part of the cloak. That's weird. Got a new hat. It's better. Mine's it's defensive 10, defensive 12. I don't think there's any way to equip traits until you get your rim of requirement. Oh yeah, that's definitely better. Let's put those on. Increase my defense a little bit. And like I said, you can change the appearance of this stuff. So you don't have to look like some demented version of Doctor Who. I'll probably unlock some more of these. No, not yet. Okay. Okay. Got 4 Wigan Weld potions, so this is gonna be tough.
Revelio.
I'll take care of one of them. See if I can draw them. Dodge. Oh, crap. Oh, almost fell off. Oh, crap. Try and draw him into an attack. Stupefy. At some point I'll... Oh, crap. God dang it, man. I need that. Oh, crap. I need those little charming things. I need that. Oh, god dang it, I fell off again. Oh my god. Doing terrible. Okay, well, let's get rid of one of these guys so I don't have to fight them all. Okay, yeah, so just need one. Wow, that's terrible. Combat system's really fun. Really easy. And I did really terrible at it.
Revelio. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
And like Professor Fig and my characters should go tell everybody. Next thing you know, she's got all the students possessed.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
They'd teach me a spell to set Peeves on fire.
Revelio.
I think I might need that disillusionment charm again. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, I gotta get that freezing power so I can go through there and get that treasure chest.
Revelio.
A lot of this I'm starting to remember. I don't remember everything though. I don't know if I'll tape all, 40 hours of content. I don't think I'll do that. But certainly it's enough to give somebody an idea whether they like the game or not. I mean, it's a great game. It's fantastic. It's very immersive. I bought it on pre-order, so I played it when it first came out. And I still really enjoy it. Oops, which one? This one. I don't think I need the fire spells. It's at one of the ends with the guy with a book. Oh, okay. There it is. It's a little bit glitchy. I have it on high fidelity, and that might be making it just a little bit glitchy. But it definitely looks better. Oh, it says return to Professor Fig. Oh, that must be the girl sitting outside trying to give me a quest.
Revelio.
I guess technically I could have just flamed over to Professor Fig. I wanted to get some of these other quests loaded up. Oh, here's one of those. So the ones you can cast the feather thing on, Levioso. These you can cast Confringo or Incendio on.
Incendio. Revelio.
Yeah, might as well just do this. Where the heck is she?
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I wouldn't read it. Be some sad, depressing thing.
I'm going to have to use Akit. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Lumos.
I just saw you.
Accio.
I just grabbed somebody. Trying to grab that book.
Revelio.
Not sure if you have to walk in a certain area to trigger them to move, or... Staircases make me dizzy. I get real motion sick. There's one. That's two. Saw one over there by the restricted section. There's one. Seriously? Three. Maybe go downstairs again. I can't just jump down the stairway. Make sure there's none over here.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
You must have to trap them in some order or something.
Revelio.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Oh, I think that's only 4.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Perhaps a reward.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again
Sometimes you get a little
soon.
extra money or something
Now,
from that.
to work out where I went wrong, perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
I thought they'd give you some...
Thank goodness some people are
Rewards.
trustworthy. Certainly
Okay, there
wouldn't
we
want
go.
anyone
Ooh,
but
wand
me
handle.
reading my diary.
Okay, 10th level. I gotta get the other stuff done now.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Why she'd fuss so much? There's only one page in a book.
I'd never fold down a corner in a book. I'd make a fuss too if I were her.
There are so many old books in the library. I'd say you'd be hard pressed to find one now.
Oh, that one's locked. The one that's in here, and it's
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after. Lumos. Revelio.
or did I screw up?
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
I'm not really sure which one to do first. But if I go to herbology class, I think I can pick up some venomous tentaculars and stuff.
Do you think if we asked Shaw, she'd let us go on?
Revelio.
Pretty sure there was stuff to take.
Revelio.
Defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Revelio. Protego.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now
The plants are so overpowered. I don't know if they still are.
The mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, take should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief...
I wonder if hippogriffs like not...
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
This is
You'll
my
find
favorite.
that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Meet Leander Pruitt.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work.
Revelio.
Defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean,
Sure you did.
If Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Griffins
Revelio.
fight with honor. You know that, of course. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of them. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
See if I can remember how to do this. Attack the target with a Chinese chopping cabbage. How do I throw it?
Look
Oh,
at
that's
that.
simple enough.
They'll try anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Revelio.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
Dang it.
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen.
Vegetable.
Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take
Not
your
a big
time.
fan of that
I'll see you
guy.
back in class.
I might use those cabbages for sure.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
If Harriet was a little bit more like her and a little bit less annoying, maybe more people would like the naturalist role, but it is what it is. I still like the naturalist role.
That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness
Revelio.
as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Is there anything in here I can steal? I need some... Can I use these potters? No. Must have already been in there.
Revelio.
Okay, now what do we gotta do? Potions class. Locate on map. Actually, it's not too far from where I'm already at.
Never allow that. It would make him look completely
Even though this is all a
incompetent,
tutorial
which he
still,
is.
the house elves aren't supposed to be seen.
Revelio.
Even though it's just a tutorial, a lot of it, it's still really fun. It's just, like I said, there's so much of Hogwarts to see and explore. If you didn't have a guide, man, it'd be really tough. Without that little book, it's tough as it is. Alright, I heard the dingy things. Here's something.
Revelio.
Oh, he was an aura. I think I knew he was an aura.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have
have no business in Hogsmeade.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp.
He's carrying it like it's some cheap
Can
wine.
be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might
Looks
need
like he's played by Keanu
Please
Reeves.
begin.
Professor Sharp, played by Keanu Reeves.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Two.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Forgotten how to stir.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
I'll just
He
be
did say
nice to
that.
him.
He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an
I think
extraordinary
if you're friends with him, he gives you the chance to sneak into Honeydukes.
Gareth Weasley.
Yeah, well,
yes.
we look almost exactly alike.
Anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
It sounds like something a kid would say. That Mustang that I wrecked wasn't that valuable. My dad's just an asshole.
Revelio.
Anything else?
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Should just keep the feather. Because you need
Here's
it when
the
you put
Fwooper feather
stuff
you
in the,
wanted. Brilliant! Thank
in
you.
the costumes.
This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. Wish he talked about it more.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed.
I said a Dearest
Patience
potion.
and be thorough.
You're looking at me, one.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon time! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I'm pretty sure he did do it.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
I think the Felix Felicis potion only shows you the location of all the treasure bins on the map while it's active. So I don't think it's really that big of a deal. But it says I could brew it, so I'll brew it. I think you start out with it if you had the pre-order. Is that all I can brew? Because I can't even brew anymore. Because I don't have Horklump juice. You jerk faces. I'm gonna snitch on Gareth.
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Yeah, I'm starting to get too high of level now.